My greedy father killed my mother and joined hands with my stepfamily to steal our wealth. When I resisted, they mysteriously got me pregnant a day before my wedding and destroyed my life. They even stole one of my twins and forced me to live in exile for years. They wrote me off as a weak girl. But now I am coming back as their biggest nightmare.
Nora was coming home after almost a decade, but nothing had changed. Angela had picked someone else to torment instead of her, and it was the perfect opportunity for Nora to put her stepsister in her place.
I'm gonna ruin you. Who the hell are you?
Hey, girls. What's going on here?
Me? I'm Nora. Nora Smith.
It can't be.
It can. You bet it can.
I can't believe it! I'm so happy to see you!
There's no need to put on a show, Angela.
Henry, let's go to your office, and you can talk with your daughter there, okay? Girls. So, Nora, do you remember why you came here?
You came here to break off your engagement with Anthony.
Yes, you're right, Dad. And I don't care about any of your businesses. I'm going to do it no matter what.
All right. Whatever you say.
What? Just like that?
Yep, we've all been waiting a long time for that. Since Anthony found himself another girl.
He probably did it again for the money. What a clever boy. I'm so happy for him.
Actually, he loves me.
What? Anthony and love? Are you kidding me? It's absurd.
Thank you for bringing such good news for my birthday. But I would have liked a better present from you.
Almost got what you wanted. What more do you want?
Here,
What is it?
sign it.
This is a donation of your stock to the company.
It's the memory of my mother. Of your wife, Dad.
Ex-wife.
Sorry. And I couldn't give it to you, even if I wanted to. They belong to me by inheritance.
Before you couldn't. Now you can. The inheritance papers expired just 2 years ago. So it's simple. You want to break it off? Just sign the papers. Come on, Nora.
Seeing the desperation in their eyes, Nora knew there was something major going on with the company her mother had left to her name. I'm not gonna do it, no matter what.
Get back right now!
Leave me alone.
Just tell me the truth. Are you gonna try to get Anthony back? Yeah? Is this the real reason why you're here?
Get out of my way.
Don't lie to me. I can see right through you. You're so shameless. Don't even think that Anthony will take you back just because you got a little prettier. He would never marry someone like you. You ruined yourself with that baby. Where's your little freak now, huh? Or have you finally given up on her like your father gave up on you?
If I hear you say one more thing about my daughter one more time, that slap will feel like a gentle stroke. Angela's words hurt Nora deeply as she realized the search for her son was becoming increasingly difficult. But this was just the beginning. As Nora watched Justin Hunt walking towards her, she was alarmed. Had he discovered her true identity?
Miss Smith?
Yes?
Stay away from my son. Besides, You're not my type.
Having witnessed countless women approach Pete solely to manipulate him, Justin found it curious how this new woman managed to break through Pete's usual discomfort. Seeing her genuinely connect with his son prompted Justin to delve deeper into her past. While Justin Hunt dug deep into Nora's past, her wicked stepsister Angela plotted with Anthony to ruin her future. And Angela would do anything to ruin Nora and take away her company. But seeing Nora transformed into a beautiful and independent woman triggered Angela's insecurities. What if Anthony wants Nora back, now that she's beautiful? And that's what precisely happened. Anthony became obsessed with Nora from the moment he saw her at the airport, and now he was desperately hunting to find that mystery woman. But how will he react when he finds out that his mystery woman was Nora herself?
She's all I think about this whole time. That means it would be great if I could marry her instead of Angela. Is that clear? Okay. So get me her name right now!
Back at the hotel, Nora called her hacker friend to find more information about her mother's company, but he shared an alarming news with her.
There's something fishy going on here since everyone is chasing this company.
Of course it's fishy. And it's not just the companies that are being hunted.
What? What are you talking about?
I got a message from Mr. Hunt and it's very impressive. He just offered me a few $1 million for telling him whether you're man or woman. I think you're in trouble.
Damn it.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I want you to send him a message for me. Okay?
Okay, baby.
Nora's message was instantly delivered to Justin, along with a picture. But why was Justin infuriated when he heard Nora's message? And what was in that picture that shocked him? While Justin decoded the message, another problem knocked on Nora's door. Her stepsister, Angela. She offered Nora $500,000 to give up her mother's company. But Nora did not budge.
Sister, maybe you don't know this, but your company is hardly profitable, almost bankrupt. But if you give it to me, there might still be a chance to save it.
And what can you do that I can't?
It's simple. It's a pharmaceutical company, and you're not educated enough for it. I'm at least a medical school student. Have you ever heard about Professor Athena?
Listening to Angela boast about applying for a PhD under Dr. Athena's guidance, Nora knew that Angela's strings were in her hands. And Nora was not the same timid girl as Angela remembered her. Nora had become a warrior, and she didn't budge.
This company belonged to my mother, and I won't give it to anyone, no matter how much money they offer me.
I know what you're after.
What?
It's all because of Anthony. But mark my words, Nora. Anthony loves me for my looks and my intellect, and he'll marry me, even if you don't give me the company.
Angela did not accept her defeat. She did everything she could to make Nora give up the company in peace. But now, Angela's ego was about to burst. She had one arrow in her quiver that Nora could never win against. And so, she began devising a plan for Nora's ultimate downfall. What was cooking inside Angela's devilish mind? And how will it affect Nora and her daughter Cherry?
Oh no! Not this again! Get off me! Help! Help! Help!
Oh my god, Cherry. Those games again? Stop playing on your iPad. You're round. I don't want you to ruin your eyesight.
Nora had grown to become an overprotective mother, given that her son was snatched away from her all those years ago. And she didn't want the same to happen with Cherry, especially after Angela's threats of ruining Nora and her daughter.
Please, don't go outside today, okay? Very dangerous person is living nearby.
While Nora warned Cherry to stay indoors, Justin Hunt overheard their conversation and thought that Nora was calling him a monster.
Mr. Hunt, I just joked with my daughter. I wasn't talking about you.
Sorry, sir.
Miss Smith.
There was something about Nora that intrigued Justin. First, her interaction with his son, Pete, and now, the audacity of calling him a monster. Women had always thrown themselves at him, but Nora, she was not the same. But is this invisible connection between the two fateful? Or is it another disaster that awaited Nora?
Appears sweet and obedient. But there is some wild energy in her. The way she stings while being polite.
On the other hand, Cherry and Pete instantly established a connection through a common game that they played online. But this connection was deeper than meets the eye, as they were twins separated at birth. How will they uncover the truth, especially now that they share a good bond?
Do you want to play together?
I do.
Turn. Put on your hood. Welcome to my clan. Let's go.
While Cherry unknowingly found her long-lost brother, Anthony unknowingly traced his long-forgotten ex-fiancée. After several desperate attempts to get more information on his mystery woman, fate finally decided to side with him. But Anthony was unaware that this move of his will cost him more than he imagined.
Hello, beautiful. What a wonderful coincidence. I never expected us to meet, but, I was hoping so much. Can you finally tell me what's your name, stranger?
Nora wasn't surprised that Anthony still failed to recognize her. But this was her moment. She knew that Anthony was there that night, the night that her son was taken away from her. Anthony's ignorance became Nora's tool to seek revenge and find her beloved son. So she played along and used her dead mother's last name.
Anderson. Isabel Anderson.
Nora agreed to go on a date with Anthony, but with an ulterior motive. But her move left Justin confused as he once again overheard her conversations. And it only intrigued him more with a pinch of jealousy. He asked his assistant to keep a close eye on her, especially on her date.
So, Anthony Gray. I've read about you in the tabloids.
Well, I hope it was all good.
Something about your engagement? Did you really leave your fiancé?
Yeah. But I'm not a bastard, Miss Anderson. No idea how dreadful she was. Her face was so thick, you could barely see her eyes. And when she walked, it felt like everything around her was shaking.
Really?
Anthony still had the same old image of that old Nora in his head. Fat, ugly, timid. But Nora rose from the ashes. And right now, she only wanted two things: her lost son and the gruesome revenge that she had planned for everyone. And in that moment, she kept listening to Anthony humiliating her, but her calm face masked the storm of rage growing inside of her.
I mean, she was just terrible, like fat, ugly, and stupid, empty, utter mediocrity. I'm sorry, but she could never compare to a woman like you, Miss Anderson. I also hated Smith's behavior because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be humoring Angela either.
Anthony's words validated Nora's train of thought. She knew that he would do anything on Nora's command. So she finally asked him what she desperately needed to know.
I heard about your fiancée. That she had a child 9 years ago, but gave it up.
It's a false rumor. My fiancée, like you said, she took her child abroad, and that's it.
Anthony conveniently missed out the gruesome truth about how Nora actually got pregnant right before their wedding, how she was betrayed by someone close, and how he had cruelly abandoned her. But all that was in the past. Right now, Nora needed him to spill crucial information. She knew it wouldn't be easy to get it out of him, but she also knew that he was enchanted by her.
Never mind, I'm just curious. If you don't want to tell me about it, forget it.
No, I didn't mean it. Don't be mad, okay? I mean, Mr. Smith, Henry Smith, he was in charge of Nora's childbirth, so I really don't know anything, just like everybody else.
She knew that her ex-fiancé was hiding something. He was there at the hospital when Nora had given birth to twins. She could only save her girl child and was forced to separate from her son. Nora had to change her tactics, but she didn't expect what Anthony did next.
Okay. I have to go.
Okay, I'll tell you the whole truth, Miss Anderson, but only if you agree to marry me.
The very man Nora ran away from 9 years ago was asking her to marry him. What will Nora do now? Only Anthony knew where her long-lost son was. Will Nora accept his offer or lose her son forever?
To listen to the full audio series, install the Pocket FM app now.